Okay, I'm back. I guess that wasn't a finished lesson there because I've moved on to my next rose bush. I have two of them, and I pruned both of them right before I recorded that first video. Um, but I because I found that other one on that plant that I had forgotten, I hadn't removed, I hadn't seen, I decided to take a gander at this one and just make sure that I hadn't missed anything. And sure enough, look how hidden this is. Right there. And so I'm going to have to prune that, but it just illustrated to me further that oh, and here's another one. I clearly either am not doing a good job at this, or it's just illustrating the exact point that I want to make to you, which is that sometimes when we are trying to go through our baggage and root things out and throw them away, there are little tiny things that stay in there and get stuck, that we don't see, that we don't notice, that we gloss over, that we brush over, that we just completely miss. And that's okay. It's okay. It means that we haven't completely finished with those things yet. We haven't completely finished learning from those things yet. Or we haven't completely finished taking what we need to get out of those things yet. And that's fine. Sometimes it takes a while to get through the lessons of dark experiences. And I personally have really crazy experience with that, partially because I'm a very sentimental person. I tend to hold on to things, not anymore so much, but when I was younger, I tended to hold on to things for much longer than I needed to and suck the life out of their lessons, because I was nostalgic and sentimental, and perhaps that's part of the lesson that needs to be learned in that area as well. You know, I needed to learn that lesson of sometimes it's just, I'm still holding my pair of scissors. Sometimes it's just good to learn bigger, more container lessons than that are attached to the smaller ones. And so for me, you know, on top of all of the little lessons, I was also taught, you know, nostalgia's great for a little bit, and you can hold on to things for a little bit, but after a while it can be detrimental and it can be suffocating and it can be harmful to your growth. So, but anyways, I just wanted to hop on again and just say that it's okay if you don't get everything all in round one. And actually, it's encouraged that you don't, because if you're just trying to learn all of the lessons at one time, or if you're just trying to get rid of everything at one time, that's going to be freaky. Because if you think about it, when you get rid of things, you have to fill that space back up. And so if you get rid of a ton of stuff, you know, it's like, whew, it can feel great at first, but then you need to refill your cup. So for instance, when I get rid of my physical stuff here, I'm going to be refilling the space and the emptiness that leaves with love and with positivity and with manifestation for growth and reaching potential. And you know, spiritually, I'll be doing that exact same thing. So if you have not had a lot of experience with giving things away or throwing things away, physically or spiritually or both, then it might just be a good practice to go about it one at a time. You know, going out to that rose bush and looking at all the dead flowers, but only picking one to say, all right, this is the one to focus on today, and this is the one to get rid of today. And just really focusing on how that feels and what it means to you, and what that single rose itself means to you, and what getting rid of it does to your spirit, does to your psyche. It could be really hard. It could be another lesson that you're learning, another thing that you're going through and growing from. So, yeah, and if you have any questions on some good tips or tools on how to do this, feel free to comment in the comments section, or you can email me at doorwaytoself@gmail.com, or Facebook message. But yeah, that's all. All right, thanks again. Love.